Okay, let's be honest. How many times have you told yourself, just one more bite, only to realize you've inhaled the entire pizza? Or sworn off junk food, only to find yourself ordering fries at 2 a.m.? But here's the real question. If weight gain is entirely a choice, why can some people eat whatever they want and stay thin, while others gain weight just by looking at cake? Taking the red pill means accepting that obesity is not just about willpower. There are forces at play you never even realized. Today, we're breaking down the science of obesity. Why does just eat less, move more not work for everyone? Is your brain secretly sabotaging you? And what role do genetics, hormones, and modern life play in this whole mess? Let's dive in. Let's be real. When it comes to weight loss, people generally fall into three categories. 1. The lucky metabolism crew. They eat whatever they want and somehow stay thin. Mutants, basically. 2. The strugglers. They try to eat healthy but somehow always end up in front of a plate of nachos. 3. The I swear I just breathe and gain weight group. The ones who lost the genetic lottery. If you're in that last group, you've probably heard the magical advice, just eat less and exercise more. Oh, if only it were that simple. But the truth is, obesity isn't just about willpower. It's about biology, psychology, and a bunch of invisible forces working behind the scenes. Deep in your brain, the hypothalamus controls hunger and satiety. And then there's leptin, a hormone that tells your brain, hey, we're full. Stop eating. But for some people, this system malfunctions. Leptin resistance prevents the brain from receiving the stop eating signal, meaning no matter how much they eat, they still feel hungry. So, if your brain is literally tricking you into thinking you're starving, do you really have a choice? Can obesity be genetic? Absolutely. Studies show that 40% to 70% of body weight is determined by genetics. Some people are simply born with a body that is better at storing energy. A few hundred years ago, this was an advantage. Storing fat meant better survival during food shortages. Today, not so much. And metabolism plays a huge role. Some bodies burn calories like a Ferrari, while others operate like a 30-year-old minivan with a broken fuel gauge. Ever wonder why, when you're sad or stressed, you don't crave broccoli? That's because high-fat, high-sugar foods trigger the release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in your brain. Junk food hijacks your brain's reward system the same way addictive substances do. Over time, your brain needs more and more of these foods to get the same pleasure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Studies show that the neural pathways of food addiction and drug addiction are strikingly similar. So saying, just stop eating junk food is kind of like telling an addict to just stop their addiction. It's not that easy. A century ago, humans had to physically work for their food, hunting, farming, gathering. Now, we click a button and food shows up at our door. Humans evolved to store fat because for most of history, food was scarce. Now, food is everywhere, but our bodies haven't caught up. The result? A perfect storm for weight gain. Given everything we've covered, brain chemistry, genetics, food addiction, and modern lifestyle, calling obesity a simple choice seems pretty misleading. Sure, diet and exercise matter, but so do hormones, metabolism, environment, and mental health. So before judging someone for their weight, maybe remember this. It's not always as simple as just eat less. Now it's your turn. Is obesity really a disease? Or is it just an outcome of personal choices? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this video made you rethink what you knew about obesity, hit that like button and subscribe, because science is weird, fascinating, and occasionally full of cheeseburgers. See you in the next one.